I'm Cristiano Ronaldo, and today I want to reveal to you one of the most difficult and transformative experiences of my life. This is not financial advice, but it could save your wallet. What I'm about to share is not only a financial lesson, but also a story about how ego, manipulation, and lack of preparation can lead you into an abyss you never imagined you would fall from. If you've ever made a bad financial decision or felt trapped by debt, this confession could change your perspective forever. My life has been marked by success. From an early age, I learned to rely on my discipline, hard work, and determination to achieve goals that many consider impossible. With that approach, I was able to conquer world soccer, build a career that many only dream of having, and amass a fortune that seemed to always be under control. But what no one taught me was that even the greatest success can blind you to the most obvious pitfalls. I remember the moment when I was presented with the idea of investing in a promising financial project. The proposition was irresistible: guaranteed returns, access to exclusive opportunities, and of course the possibility of further strengthening my wealth. In my mind, I could not fail. After all, I am Cristiano Ronaldo. But what I didn't understand at the time was that my name, my image, and my self-confidence were also a tool that others were using to their advantage. The manipulation started from the very first moment. They showered me with praise, made me feel like I was a key player in their success, and so they convinced me to invest millions. The first few weeks were exciting. I received reports of growth, positive returns, and it seemed I had made one of the best financial decisions of my life. Every meeting reinforced that idea, surrounded by experts who seemed to have everything under control. But what I didn't know was that I was falling victim to a carefully designed strategy to keep me engaged. I had fallen into a trap of subliminal persuasion, one where the appearance of success hid the reality that my money was at risk. Everything changed in one fell swoop. One day I received a report showing a significant drop in returns. At first I dismissed it as a normal market fluctuation. I was told it was temporary, nothing to worry about. But over time the numbers only got worse. Every call I made, every question I asked, I was met with evasive answers or strategies to calm me down. They would convince me to wait a little longer, that everything would return to normal. And the worst part is that I believed them. My confidence, my pride, and my fear of accepting that I had made a mistake kept me immobile. The decline continued. In a matter of weeks, I had lost millions. It wasn't just a financial blow, it was a blow to my identity. How was it possible that someone as disciplined, as successful as I was, could make such a huge mistake? The answer was right in front of me all along. I had let myself get carried away by ego, by the illusion that I was always in control. The reality was that I had underestimated the complexity of the financial system and overestimated my ability to manage it. It was at that moment, when I was at my lowest point, that I realized the depth of the problem. Not only had I lost money, I had lost confidence in myself. I felt that the system had cheated me, but the truth was that I had cheated myself by ignoring the warning signs. I had fallen into a spiral of gaslighting where I justified every decision, every loss, as a necessary step toward eventual success. But that success never came. I decided I couldn't go on like this. I needed a radical change. a way to regain control not only of my money but of my life. I committed myself to understanding market dynamics, learning about finance, and rebuilding my relationship with money from the ground up. I began to study concepts that had previously seemed irrelevant to me: diversification, risk management, fundamental analysis. I realized that my approach had been completely emotional, based on the illusion of continued success and blind trust in others. The most important lesson I learned was that money is a tool, not a symbol of power. If you don't know how to use it, it becomes a burden, a constant source of stress. I also understood that the financial system is full of tactics designed to take advantage of your vulnerabilities. From social pressure to technical language that hides risks, everything is designed to make you feel like you're making informed decisions when in reality you're playing someone else's game. I began to implement immediate changes. I hired financial advisors who not only helped me understand my situation but also taught me how to make smarter decisions. I learned to recognize the signs of manipulation, the tactics of persuasion, and most importantly, how to say no. I discovered that true financial freedom is not in how much money you have. I discovered that true financial freedom is not in how much money you have, but in how much clarity and control you have over your decisions. The most amazing thing about all of this is that, although the financial loss was significant, the knowledge and perspective I gained was far more valuable. I understood that success is not measured only in terms of money or achievement, but in the ability to learn from mistakes and move forward. My story is a warning, but also an invitation to reflect on our relationship with money and power. Today I want to share this lesson with you, because I know my experience is not unique. We all at some point face financial decisions that can define our future. But the key is to prepare ourselves, to educate ourselves, and to not let ourselves be driven by fear, greed, or social pressure. If you've ever felt trapped by debt or made decisions you regret, I want you to know that there is a way out. My story doesn't have to be your story. Share this video with someone who needs to hear this. It's time to take charge, build a solid future, and learn to manage money wisely and responsibly. If this confession resonated with you, subscribe and comment your thoughts, because together we can build a community that is stronger, more informed, and better prepared to meet the financial challenges ahead.